What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and it is Victory Tuesday. That's right, we're taking any day that we can throw victory in front of. Let's effing go. We just did this a few days ago on Friday, so I'm all about it, baby. Let's keep stacking those wins. But we are live here tonight celebrating the Eagles' victory. We talked post-game, but as always, we talk the next day, whether it's a victory or a loss. Tie, doesn't matter. We're talking birds. Now, with the short week, I thought today I was going to be able to get it done, and honestly, I pretty much have it done behind enemy lines, but I don't want to try to cram all these together, so tomorrow afternoon, early afternoon, I'm going to drop behind enemy lines. Then you'll get that games or the game injury report, all that stuff throughout the week. It'll go back to regular. Thank God. It has just been a whirlwind. Thank you, Philadelphia Eagles. But as long as they keep winning, I don't give a damn. So, look, I haven't seen all the chaos out there. Look, man, it is hilarious to me. I try to, mediate. I see the comments of people losing their minds. Season's over. Hurts. We knew he was a bust. It's just, woo, dear Lord. Thank God we're not losing. My God, could you imagine the media and fans then? God save us. But, we try to help them understand, new coordinators, things take a little time. Injuries do actually affect you. This is not Madden. You can't just, trade for every all-pro. Have every guy, starting making over $20 million a year. That's just unfortunately not how real life works. So, that's why we try our best in these parts to explain the cap, explain how these things actually work, how, the offense and defense, things like missing players or a new coordinator trying to get things flowing with a defense that's blitzing, how they're, countering these things, how they're adjusting, how they're running the ball. You see a lot of confusion out there, and it breaks my heart because, as much as you try to help these people, they are pissed at all times. They want to be pissed. And, no matter what you tell them, Dan Sileo told them, the season's over. You never want to start 3-0. Apparently, according to Troy Aikman, no team has ever done that since 1991. Never started 3-0. Last year we just did that. But it's wild out there, man. And that's why I started this show, because they just a lot of people that don't know what the hell's going on. So let them keep being upset, because let me tell you something. They're about to get really, really upset. This team has just begun. And as we keep saying each week, they're going to get better. They're going to learn things. We're going to see a balanced attack. We talked about how good the Buccaneers were on offense and defense. Appreciate you tuning in, my man William. Let's go. China in the building. Let's effing go. Happy Victory Tuesday to you all. Hope you're having a great week so far. But look, we talked about what needed to happen in this game. We saw it. Jalen Hurts throwing for 277 yards. Could have thrown for over 350, but whole fourth quarter, we didn't even need to play. Didn't even need to use DeAndre Swift, who had 130 rushing yards against the number 2 ranked rush defense. We have the number 1, of course. Something we can't do, apparently, stop the run. Yeah, we're number 1 at it. We held Rachaad White to 38. Anyways, they couldn't stop our run. They were allowing 54 per game. We had over 200 yards. DeAndre Swift had 130 himself. A.J. Brown had 130 receiving. So, dude, let these people get confused, and they're going to have to stay confused and pissed off, because this team is not going to stop. We're going to keep winning, and each week it's going to have to be, let's move the goalposts. You know how it's been with Jalen Hurts. This team, it's just a lot of people very angry that they don't know what the hell is happening. And it's awesome for me to watch, because it's like I'm breaking it down into the finest detail. Nobody even comes close to it. It's like, okay, and just be mad. Sure. We're going to keep being glad in these parts. So he is, and I don't know how people hold on to every word of his and Elliott Shore-Parks, and they base their, knowledge off of, these people. And it's just, to me, I would never do that. But you see how it goes, man. And you see the confusion. And each week it's, they're going to be mad, and they're, they'll come in the comments. The opposing teams are most hilarious. They'll come in, they'll tell me all this stuff, and then I'll say, make sure to stop on back now. They never come back. That's hilarious. But the fans are always just mad. Dude, it's so weird. And, they hate Britton Covey. They hate every player on the Eagles. They hate this person. And then, they'll do well, and they'll never say anything. They're like, well, I do, actually. And it's like, bro, just maybe learn what the hell's going on. But, dude, just let them stay mad. Dude, we're going to stay glad. We're 3-0, dude. Yes, football's back. We are literally 3 games in, and we haven't lost. I can't explain to you how much I've been craving this, and each game is more enjoyable. This Sunday, we're going to beat the living hell out of the Commanders. I was putting together that behind enemy lines. Oh boy, they are giving up the most amount of sacks. They're 31st in the league in turnovers. It's time for this defense to just haul ass on them, dude. And I think it's going to be a tough game for them. And look, this offense, they're going to continue to get better. The Washington Commanders have a good defense, and it's a divisional match, so they're always going to come to fight. But, bro, I think the Eagles are going to get, dude, they're going to get better and better, and people are going to be very, very mad. And I love every second of it. Go effing Birds. Yo, and it is. And it's so funny. People just whine. And I think, it's just, a lot of personal stuff, projecting. And it's like, look, bro, we have no time for that in these parts. We don't care. I've got enough. I don't know if I'm living or dying. All I want to do is talk about the Eagles, man. And it's just, and as this thing grows, you get more and more of the comments, these experts that, said Jalen Hurts could never develop. These people that literally know nothing about football. And it's like, they always want to tell you. And it's like, look, bro, that's awesome. If that were reality, I'd get it. But, just stay mad. Let them, just like Reef said up there, stay mad, man. We're going to stay glad. Eagles 3-0. You see that? 3-0. Top the mountain, baby. Let's effing go. And look, and that's what it is, and it's like, I just try, literally, you guys know my story. It was on my deathbed. I was tired of seeing the bullshit, tired of reading stuff where it's like, do these people know anything? Like, people don't even know what position these players play. Like, you tell them something, they're like, no. It's like, Hassan Reddick is not stack off-ball linebacker. I can assure you that. He is an edge rusher. It's like the little things are like, if you're gripped up by that, just hang it up, and it's like, look, dude, there's people that are just fans that don't know this stuff. You shouldn't know as much as I do. It's the fact that people come out and act like they do. That's what is always like, okay. Grant Cilio, you obviously have no idea what you're talking about, bro. It's funny to me. It's funny. And I'm never here to argue, but people want to keep going. You know what I mean? So, and I appreciate that. I'm glad you find it to be a safe place. And hey, man, I try to help you with Covey, and that's all good, dude. And that's why I try to explain things, try to put things into context, explain why he's number 8 in the league before that game happened. We'll look at what the stats are after this, but he's definitely going to be top 5, top 3 after that game. So it's like, look, I'm just trying to show people to have some faith in this team. I understand they want to give up. It's, I hate the Eagles, but it's just, let's have a little patience here in week 3. Please, for the love of God, we need the fans to keep it up. They got to stay strong. They got to hold it together. We are in week 3. They can't be breaking already, man. They can't. And they are. I think, China, I'm going to be there. So I'm not going to, have any kind of voice after the end of it. I'm going to lose my mind, as always, going to go crazy and bring as much energy as I possibly can to ensure I do my part to watch the Eagles whoop some ass. And, dude, I'm telling you, as this team gets better, more and more people, I never said, I actually love this team. I'm actually a big fan. And that's just going to keep happening, and it's going to have to, because this team is seriously not done. Brian Johnson, his first time ever being an offensive coordinator. Sean Desai, first time being DC here, his second time ever, a second year ever doing this. So let's calm it down here. And the defense is doing great with all of these injuries happening. You talk about the offense. Look, they've had injuries too, and figuring things out next man up as they are still trying to find their wings here, man, spread their wings and do their thing. And I think just some patience would go a long way. Yeah, man, it's kind of weird that, people just get mad. And it's like, I'm literally just trying to help. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to give you a source where you can literally see what position people play, how things actually work, who's actually doing good, who's actually bad. I always tell people, if you love the clickbait, if you love the people that lie to you, you love the people that never get anything wrong, there are 98% of the people out there. Just please, I don't know, but people have it out for me. They're pissed. I was right about Howie, Sirianni, 5 years in a row with the draft pick, Jalen Hurts. I mean, all the free agents we get, I'm just trying to help, but it makes people mad. So it's funny to me, man. I'm here. I almost died. All I want to do is talk birds. It's really weird to me that to watch people's energy, it's like, dude, all I ever want to do is be kind and have a good time. And all people want to do is be negative and tell me how much I don't know. And it's like, bro, if you could find one, I mean, even an Adam Schefter, anybody in the media that has ever come close to, getting as much as I do right in the draft process, free agency, about the cap, anything, I'm here. I mean, tell me who they are, because people will say that and they go, oh, well, I know. And it's like, dude, just show me your work. I happily will watch it. I will listen. I will read. Just all you got to do is show me. You could tell me, but I need to actually see that it's happening because it's not. It's not. So arguing with me, I think that's it. Like, I'm going to prove him wrong. Like, bro, I get stuff wrong. I'm not like genius out here. I just know more than the people that claim to. And look, a lot of people, don't like a lot of this team. They hate the Eagles. Sean Desai, you can't win with this kind of defense. You see how quick people are switching it up. Jalen Carter, oh, you can't draft him. It's got to be Bijan Robinson. Bro, people are seeing why I was so adamant about these things. I'm not trying to be mean when I do this. I'm telling you, it's for our benefit. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm not trying to, upset anyone. I want to see this team win. So I want the best thing for the team. I'm not going to agree with what the media says because usually they're wrong. So at the game, yes, you were, my man. Hope you enjoyed that time, man. It was truly a great game. Go Birds, my man. E-Money in here. Let's go. Appreciate you, Joseph, signing up for that membership, my man. Appreciate all you guys that did yesterday, the super chats, everything you're doing to support the channel. Cannot thank you enough. And I hope you're ready because I've already got tomorrow's show ready. I'm going to pop it right out there early. You're going to see not only are you going to get behind enemy lines, but the game status report tomorrow. Then you'll get, or why do I keep saying that? It's the initial injury report. Then Thursday, you're going to get the injury report for that day, but you'll get the top matchups. Then Friday, you're going to get the game status report and Fan Friday. Then Saturday, you'll get the practice squad elevations and the roster comparison. God help me. So 2 shows a day. The next 4 or 5 days, Sunday, I will be at the game. So if you guys are going to be there, you better get your asses to Lot E. Come meet me. Come see me again. Come have a good time. Eat well. Make sure you're tender before you leave. Look, if not, I will try to go live. I don't know why the link hates me. I tried to figure it out last time I was there. I thought I did, and then it started sacking me a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. Yo, my man Joseph, appreciate you tuning in, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed that game. We're here on Victory Tuesday, throwing it down. And I wanted to have a set schedule for this week. And from going to the cabin week 1, going to the game week 2, and from these games being on Thursdays and Mondays, they're just jacking up any kind of schedule I wanted to have for you guys. So, oh, this day's this day. And because they are set like that, but the Eagles don't just have regular Sunday games the past couple of weeks. So thanks for that. And you should be getting behind enemy lines, but I'm not going to rush it tonight. I'm not. I've got all of it. And if you think I'm lying, dude, I'm telling you, I put in that damn work today. Dude, this morning, I was like, oh my God, I was putting that. I don't know if you guys saw that snap count show. I'm going to start doing that before the victory shows so you can see all of the snaps for each position. I want you to know everything, guys. I want you to be ahead of the game. All these people complaining about stuff, that's because they don't know what's happening. So the more information you have, the more excited you could be. But as you can see here, man, I've got it all going here. Oh, yeah, we got that behind enemy lines. We got all their stuff going on, the division standings, the stats ranking, everything, dude. I've got it all ready to rock and roll for you. We're going to break down everything you need to know about the Eagles' Week 4 opponent, the Commanders, all the injuries, the practice squad, the coaching staff. You will know everything, the stats, the all-season moves they've made, division standings, and that's for every team. Obviously, they're in our division, but you're going to see more things as the weeks progress. So, last week, it was the stats. This week, it's the standings. So, the more things that happen throughout the season, the more information, because I'm not going to talk about, the stats in week 1 because we don't have any stats. So just how we're going to do it. But didn't reach our peak in week 1, another team. Well, that's the thing. Teams don't reach their peak in week 1. And that's something we've talked about here. I think that, the confusion to where, teams need to be where they're at week 1. I don't know that people have been paying attention for any moment of their life to football because – and China, I know you had asked this, and we talked about this not long ago. Halfway through the season, we're talking. It takes time, and when you have new coordinators, yeah, man, especially. So, but yeah, hilarious to see the Cowboys. They're just a team that sucks, and we've talked about that. They're not going to, find any kind of peak to be the best in the NFL because they're not, right? So the Eagles, a team that has new coordinators, and the Cowboys have new things going on, so they're still trying to find their way with the new offensive coordinator, no Zeke, and, that's fine, but they still suck, and I love it. They lost Trevon Diggs. That's horrible. But this defense, you saw with the lowly Cardinals beating them, the offense and defense can be taken, especially by the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm loving it, but we're only going to get better. And not to say they can't, but we're going to get way better and be way better than them. So love it. David, my man, appreciate you tuning in. Go effing birds. And yeah, I don't know where this narrative comes from that the Eagles are supposed to be, everyone's supposed to be at an all-pro level. The rookies have to be starting week 1. Whoever is telling people that needs to stop telling people anything. And you guys need to stop listening to that, because I see it out there. And it's like, I mean, did you not hear me all offseason talk about Sidney Brown, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter? They're not going to be, getting the most reps at their position. It's going to take time. And what did I say? Jalen Carter will be the one that gets the most. Then you'll see gradually Nolan Smith. You'll see Sidney Brown gradually. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I wanted all 3 of those guys in this draft. You heard me extensively break down all of them. Trust me, I'm a big fan. And I know every week, people are learning new players and they're telling me, wait till you hear about Jalen Carter. It's like, bro, there's a reason I talked about him all pre-draft process and said he had to be the Eagles pick. Like, I know. I'm glad people are getting on board now, but I've been here, man. I've been steering this ship for a while. So, look, I appreciate that, man. Doing my best to stay on top of the mountain here. Provide you guys. I want you to be able to come here and be like, I know I'm going to get the right information. I know that when he tells me James Bradbury is going to play the nickel, he's probably playing nickel cornerback and Joby's going outside. Who cares what the media is saying? Goodrich is starting. Guy didn't even play. When I tell you Devin Allen's probably going to be elevated, things like that. It's coming from, a land of understanding, right? So I think a lot more people could do that if just kind of paid attention. But Gold C, appreciate you tuning in, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed that game. These Wolves were not ready. I was losing my effing mind yesterday. Rightfully so. This team playing, and you see that, they only won by 2 touchdowns. It's like, bro, did you see the game? Because at the end, we had already had it wrapped up there in the third quarter, like just trying to pretty much waste the clock there. I don't know. It is what it is. So we'll see. Just because it got a flower don't mean it's in the right environment. That's a fact, man. And, we talk about that with a lot of players. You can go to a new environment and you can blossom. So you never know. And I appreciate that, dude. And that's, I always tell you guys, if there's something you're missing, you feel I should be doing this, you want more of this, you want to know this, tell me, because I'm giving you everything that the other people aren't. You know what I mean? I want you to know the stuff that matters. I want you to know the stats, the standings, the roster, the injury. So, and I want you to know that about the Eagles too, because I hate seeing the fans. I feel so embarrassed for them when they're like, who? And they don't even know the people on their own team. And it's like, ooh, I'm going to make you know everyone on the Eagles, their opponent. You'll know everyone in the NFL. You'll know everything going on. And if you guys don't want that stuff, that's fine, man. That's not the content for you. You're more into the Eagles are trading for Tyreek Hill every week. Hey, there's plenty of that stuff out there. I just prefer to stick to the stuff that happens, and that's how I've gotten, the connections I have, great sources that feed me stuff that I'm able to tell you guys. That's, the hard work is paying off. It's just all these people stealing my stuff and me not getting the credit for it. It obviously has taken much longer, but hey, happy to see all of those people succeeding with all of my hard work. So that kind of tells me, hey, my time's coming. So appreciate that, my dude. And we're going to keep grinding, and I can't do it without you guys. So let's go. And Joseph, that's all good, my man. And I've heard other people say, it doesn't, redo that for them. It's set up to do that if you click it. I don't know if there's a button you click that it doesn't. I have no idea, but appreciate you either way, man. Don't worry about it. I just appreciate you taking the time to do that. Eagles were finesse last year. No, man, we were actually the same way we are this year. Balanced attack. We were the top rushing team. Like, we had everything going that you're seeing, and that's what we talked about. Just give it a little time. Let Brian Johnson figure things out. Let him and, you've got Jalen Hurts working together. Obviously, they've known each other their whole lives, but it's a different relationship. So all about it, man. And I think that, this year you're just going to see the same thing, but better. They're just going to get better. I'm telling you, it's going to get better. Had a really good game. They sure did, man. And, people can keep sleeping on this defense, but I'm telling you, they're going to be big fans of it soon, man. And if you are getting anything from this, you can always hit subscribe, always hit like. My man, Judah, yo, dude, appreciate that. You guys are way too kind. I cannot thank you enough for your support. I can't do this without you, though. Honestly, all of these things, all of the missed time in life and everything I'm doing, it's because I love you. I truly do. And I want you guys to just, like that comment up there, I want you to come here and be like, I know I'm getting the facts here. And I also want you to, maybe consider calling, 911 for me and be like, this guy's effing crazy. I'm pretty sure. So I'm just trying to bring you that energy, try to give you guys something that's been lacking for most of my life that I've seen on social media. So you got to be the change, right? That's what I'm trying to do. Get these people excited, not only when the Eagles are winning, but to be diehard Eagles fans at all times. And they don't have to be. I'm not going to force anyone to do that. This is just a place for you fans that are just like me. Win, lose, or tie, it's bleed green until I die. Not, well, I'm only going to wear Eagles stuff if we're winning. I'm going to be a Cowboys fan if they're losing. That's this new age fan. No good for me, man. And then they got to spend all this money to try to prove they're Eagles fans. It's like, bro, save yourself some money and just root for them. Wild idea. I don't know. But, yeah, Morrow was great. We talked about that last night. That's another one. You know, hey, try to help. Couldn't do anything against our defense. Yeah, man. We talked about that, right? So, look, I understand they were 2-0, weren't giving up sacks and turnovers. And what did I talk about? I want both, and we're going to do both. And we got 2 sacks, got a turnover. I just think, well, an interception. Then you get the forced fumble recovery. I mean, this team, they're only going to get better. And with these injuries on defense, you know, you'd think there'd be more issues, but I've been thoroughly impressed. And, yes, winning is all that matters. So, I'm glad you like that. I've always been a huge fan of that. I love, like, putting the colors together, all that stuff, unless it's the Commanders, because, man, their colors are ass. Maroon and burgundy yellow shit color mix. I just don't know, man. Ron burgundy and gold. I just don't like it. But I do enjoy those. And it gives you an opportunity to literally know everything at the beginning of the week, right? So you already know what's going on their roster. You know the injuries, you know, that they're kind of dealing with. And then on Wednesday, it's that initial injury report. You literally will know both teams' injury reports for the week. Every single day you'll be kept up. You'll know on Friday who's questionable, who's out. I give you the updated depth chart. So when you look at that depth chart, you see this person's out. This is the person that's stepping in. It's questionable. Okay, this guy could step in. Practice squad elevations, all of that stuff. I want you guys to be able to be like, holy shit, I literally know more about this team than their fans. That's what I want you to be able to do. Go into the bar, go into the grocery store, wherever someone's talking trash. Birds suck. Yeah, well, you suck. And then you tell them how much their team sucks because you know every damn thing about them. And you can tell them how the Eagles are going to beat them. Tear them up. So I'm glad you enjoy it. Love it. But happy Victory Tuesday to you, Liz. Appreciate you taking the time. Last night sneaking in at work. And then after, I know you had to try to fit it in there somewhere. Hopefully you were able to watch that game and enjoy it. What a beautiful game it was. This team rolling on all cylinders, man, beating their ass on defense. You know, just Josh Jobe stepped in. He had a couple of mistakes, but I thought he did great. Talked about Bradbury in the nickel. Look how well he did. Chris Godwin didn't do a damn thing. Mike Evans held to 60 yards. I thought overall, this defense, man, when I said they're going to be, you know, top 3, possibly number 1 before the season started, I meant it. And I'm telling you, it's looking like they're going to keep getting better. Let's go. Man, Joseph, appreciate that, my dude. Really can't thank you guys enough for that. Seriously, you don't know even $1 what that means. Like, just every cent, every second, every comment like you guys leave, it all means the world. It's like, damn, these people really want to help me build this thing. And I'm telling you, I'm taking you with me. So, and I've already been able to send a couple of you guys to games, take you to, you know, some of the tailgate things and the open practices. Look, the more I grow, the more connections I have. Trust me, if I had all the money in the world, I'd do everything I can for you. But we're building toward it, right? So the more you guys, you know, are supporting me, the more I can support you. And that's why I always just say, hey, if you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, whatever it is, anything you can do, just sit in front of that screen and watching it. All of that helps. Watching those ads. I mean, every, you know, second counts because it's helping me get out into that algorithm. So Joseph, really can't thank you enough for that, you know, super chat there. That means the world. That's a good one there. When you guys are throwing your hard-earned bucks at me, it really means the world, because that helps me, you know, with the gas money I spend, with all of the damn things I pay for each month to put these shows together. It means the world, man, that you guys, you're a part of that, man. So, and I want you to feel that way. Try, you know, this off season, I dabbled with some things. I'm going to try next off season is going to be the craziest sicko season ever, because I had a lot of great ideas while it was over. But look, I'm learning, and as it grows, the more people we get, you know, the more ideas you guys can give me. So look, and Judah, really appreciate that, man, and thank you again for that super chat. And I appreciate you within those kind words, man. I'm going to keep every single day putting out that content. And I know some of you guys have been here since, you know, that content was in the hospital. Like, I'll do it wherever I have to. You guys know I'm a true sicko. I love my birds just like you diehards out there. We live and breathe Philadelphia Eagles, and people don't understand it, but that's good for them, because it's not something to be understood. It's something to be endured. You hit me up yesterday. I have got to be honest. Did the youth shit me up? What do you mean there, David? But David the youth looked great, David, if that's what you're talking about. I was pretty excited about that. And I do my best, my man. So thank you. I really appreciate that. And the youth shut you up. No doubt, man. Well, don't know what you were saying against them, but I love all the youth on this team. So, hey, look, man, a lot of people are going to be on board with this Eagles team before you know it. Promising this team is way better than what I'm seeing the media and fans try to say. So it's all good. Hey, and that's a fact. You guys already saw me. I was on my deathbed. I was right there, dude. I was going out swinging, talking about my birds. That's when I created this, and that's how it's going to go to the day I die, baby. You guys, I'll be here forever. Oh, I know that seems unbearable, but yeah. And exactly, we talked about last week. And when did it not become the main thing? And it's not that. Again, it's people projecting, trying to spread the misery. It's like, dude, I got no time for that, man. If you don't like the Eagles, you're in the wrong place, only because I actually know what I'm talking about. So plenty of people to whine and argue with. It's not for me, man. It's not. Trust me, for years people have tried. So it's like, ugh. And yeah, all those things we talked about last night for sure, man. It's awesome to see how well Hurts did with that flu. Indeed, he played very well, and he could have played even better if we needed it. Sure, a couple interceptions. One of those was fantastic by the D. But what about the offensive, coordinator, Brian Johnson, Jalen Hurts, the quarterback, getting on the same page? Just things that take a little bit of time. And dude, I'm not worried about it in any way, shape, or form. And Joseph was at the game indeed. And I'm glad you had fun, man. That is awesome. Wish I could have been there with you. Hope you had a great time. Let those fans know. I can't tell you, look, and I loved it. I wish they would have been doing it when the Eagles are on defense rather than when we're on offense, but they do that at our own stadium. So look, that just goes to, further one step where I got to keep trying to help educate. You want to be loud on defense. You don't want to be loud when we're playing offense. We want to have our team be able to hear what we're doing, but there wasn't enough of them to, be too loud. But I mean, at home, that's where they got to learn that. But it was cool. It was really cool to see that. Oh, love that. If I'm there, dude, make sure you stop by Lottie. We'll be tearing it down. Whatever your fruit of the loom. I almost said something. Whatever, dude. If you like having a good time, stop by or whatever you guys, a lot of you guys like to do different things. Some of you like to eat, some of you like to smoke, some of you like to drink, whatever it is. All of the above are there. Everybody's having a good time. Make sure you're stopping by. You fell asleep. You're just like Drew. You guys are running on fumes. You're watching too many games. You're watching too many of these shows. Get some effing sleep. And I need to join you guys in that because I don't get sleep either. I am a high plane trip. You can see. I mean, you can see it. But that's not just the disease. That's just me just beating the hell out of myself. And that's why I've been getting tests done the last couple of days. They're like, you're Billy Rubin side. You're just like, but you better take care of yourself because we need you to keep tuning in here. But hopefully you enjoy that second half when you get a chance. He sure did. He went effing off. AJ did. Goddard, not so much. He had 5 catches for 40 yards. But hey, look, we talked about it. There's so many weapons. People are just looking for things to point at, right? And Goddard's not involved. It's like, shut up, dude. We have 100, and you're not saying that. I saw that earlier, and I'm like, God help me, please. Like, AJ had 130 effing yards. Like, dude, there's so many weapons we talk about. That's why I stay away from them in fantasy. I try because there's just too many weapons. I have Hurts. I have Goddard, and it's like, Goddard's been killing me so far. Hurts, but I love the dude, so it's all good. And that's what's up. And I talk about it. I took someone to their first game a couple of years ago, and that's and that was lucky, that I was given an extra ticket, and I wanted to reach out to you guys because it was like I don't really get that kind of opportunity. You guys know I ain't money bags with you over here, and I'm lucky that I have a brother that takes me. So. Look, if I get in that position, you guys will be going to games. Do not fear. And all of the tailgating and everything will be taken care of for you. So we're building toward it, ladies and gentlemen, building toward it. And we'll get you all there. But Dean jumped through on the second pick. It was a good defense play. Dean did not play. Who are you talking about there? Talking about Reed's interception? I'm not sure what you mean there. But go effing birds. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to get rolling, though. Again, I'm not making that Washington behind enemy lines. I just have so much going on in it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do Victory Tuesday. At least you guys have that. We can talk, be excited. Then tomorrow, we'll we'll restart, right? Because I want to enjoy this a little bit. Damn it! Like, damn, I didn't even get to really enjoy it other than last night. Today's been crazy. So I want to enjoy that with you. We got to do that here tonight. Tomorrow, look for it in the early afternoon. I'll try to put it out around lunch, just in case you guys are on lunch break. That way, you guys can, get out there and you're talking about I can pick. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just talking about there a minute ago when I said about that. But no doubt, man. I forget what I was saying. Behind Enemy Lines will be tomorrow, and we're going to try to do it in the afternoon for you guys. Lunch break. Then you'll have that initial injury report. That'll be after 4 o'clock. So look around 4:30, 5 o'clock. That will be dropping. So you'll know all of the injury statuses for both teams, all the players. So hope to see you then. Wanted to show you this before we get heading out. Top of the mountain. We're going to stay there. Let's effing go. 3-0, baby. So I hope you're all enjoying this Victory Tuesday. If you have any more questions, you want to continue talking about the birds, you can always comment down below. And you guys have been, and I love every second there. I literally, every second I had today, and I went to the YouTube studio to answer something, I would answer like 5, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to come back to it. So I'm still trying to do all of your comments from the last couple of, now I've got through everything from yesterday. I think I was down to like a few hours here. I'm like, holy, I love it. I love it. I love you guys. I can't thank you enough for tuning in here. All your comments. It means the world. But just know that as soon as I see it, I will get back to you. Do not fear. It's just pure chaos, and I love it. Love to see it. And we talked about this, right? This offseason, this is how it was going to be, right? Everybody's going to be the biggest heat. We're going to see it all, baby. Let's effing go. And I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my night with the family. Hope you guys do the same with friends, family, yourself, whatever you're doing. I hope you guys have yourselves a great time. But thank you again for tuning in. The super chats, I cannot thank you enough for that. So Joseph, Judah, and then the other Joseph, I want to thank you for becoming a member again. Forte, appreciate you tuning in at the end here. Little G, Liz, China. Look, you guys are awesome. I cannot thank you enough. David was in here earlier. Cannot thank you enough, my man. Drew, right now you're at what? 1:30 in the morning, so maybe you're trying to get some sleep because, my God, you poor dude, man, watching the games and tuning into these shows, you're a real trooper, my man. But much love to you out there when you do watch. Cole Seema, dude, I know you were in here earlier. Let's effing go, Birds! 3-0. Let the haters know. We're coming, baby, and on Sunday, let's go! I'm telling you, 4-0. This Birds team, let's go. It's the truth, and if they don't like it, they're going to have to deal with it, man. And I'm going to keep coming here every day, and you can send them my way. Hey, you want to know what's going on? Find out from Himothy himself. Let's go. But have yourselves a great rest of your Victory Tuesday. I'll be seeing you for Victory Monday, next Monday, hopefully. But tomorrow, you're going to get behind enemy lines. You're going to get the initial injury report. So I hope to hear from you then. But if you want to talk some birds before then, comment down below. If you got something from this, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always hit that subscribe button as well. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. I love saying that. 3-0, baby. You all have a great night. Stay safe out there. And as always, going to need you to say it with me now. Go Birds!